Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're doing excellent. Hope you're doing excellent. Happy Saturday to you guys. Today is December 12th, and it's just one of those days, man. I'm having a nice Pinot Noir. Who's drinking with me? Let's see some comments. I'm Dr. Duckville, I'm world famous bariatric surgeon. I do the coronavirus talks. I want to talk about the Thanksgiving surge. We hit 280,000 cases in America alone yesterday, and I'm going to talk about why it's going to get worse and what you can do to protect yourself. But because it's Saturday night and it's Saturday somewhere, have a drink with me. If you don't drink, if you're sober, please tell me how you got sober. What's up, Melissa Don from Minnesota? Tell me where you're watching from, everybody. Let's get rolling. Brian, what's going on? If you're watching this from on the replay, you can fast forward to the 5-minute mark. I'm going to talk about the vaccines too, Sawyer. That's excellent. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, my lovelies. How are you? Alice from San Diego, watching on YouTube. Matt Sims always watching on YouTube. Oh, I like that profile pic. That is nice. That's the best mask I've ever seen. Mary Margaret, my girl, miss you from East Texas is watching me. Marianne from Albuquerque. I was director of bariatrics there in Albuquerque. What's up, Lee? How's it going? Cheers, everybody. Sandy, Dayton, Ohio. Man, it is just one of those years. Chill out. We'll be all right. Doctor's drinking. That's so unprofessional. Well, it's where have you been? It's 2020. Where the fuck have you been? What's up, Nicole in Queenstown, New Zealand? That is on my bucket list to go spend some time in New Zealand. My girl Norma Munford is up there in Michigan. New Jersey's in the house. What's up, Lori? Indianapolis. Where are my international people? Jose, I'm in Houston right now. Cheers, brother. All right, Eagle Rivers. Susan Williams. I keep trying to get Oz here. Greg, I'm trying to get you. Greg, Australia. Man, I spent 6 months in Adelaide. Oh, where's my girl? Where's my popcorn girl? Oh, shoot. My Frenchie. Come back, Frenchie. Where did you go? Good evening, everybody. Massachusetts. What's up, Lori? Have a drink with me, man. Virginia, Ohio, Ireland. I got to go to Ireland, man. What's up? Sumter, South Carolina, Mary, Bay Area, Elena Wolf, beautiful area. Alberta, Kathy, you guys are on fire. You got to shut down. Rianne, oh, Kelly's in Alabama. Longview, Washington. I'm from Longview, Texas. There we go. Totally different. What's up? Snowy Cedar Rapids, Ohio. Oh, there we go. New Zealand. Got to get to New Zealand. Rachel's on my bucket list. Thank you, guys. We've got another minute or so. Another minute or so. We can get started, right? That's awesome. Glad to see you, S. Harmon. What's up? Kentucky in the house. We're going to talk about these crazy-ass cases. Hey, do me a favor. Hit the share button for me. Let's get some more people in here. Not your friends share, not Sunny and share, the share button. That'd be awesome. What's up? Michigan in the house. Grape juice, if that's your thing. British Columbia. I'm going to do that. Yeah. It's on my bucket list to see British Columbia. What's up? Jennifer, Camp Verde, Arizona. Mississippi's in the house. Get out of there. Hello, Jay. What's up? How are you? All right. This is going to be fun. Pennsylvania's on fire with COVID cases. Aloha. Oh, Glasgow. Yay. Scotland's on my bucket list. I love that movie, Highlander. I just love it. So, some of the sci-fi picks, I know, here comes my nerdiness. The sci-fi picks like Highlander, super fantastic. And the original Terminator, so good. So good. Right? Mary Ryder, my girl Mary Ryder in Canada. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Pensacola, Florida, you guys are screwing everything up. What's up, Tim Cat? Calgary. Oh, here we go. I haven't spent any time in Hawaii yet. I'm going to do that. All right, let's get it going. All right, Phoenix suburbs. Let's do that. Cheers, everybody. All right. So I want to talk about the Thanksgiving surge and the Australians, the Australians don't care. The New Zealanders don't care. The Irish people, the Scottish people, they're all laughing at us Americans. But the Canadians, y'all need to be worried because you know damn well Americans are sneaking across the border. Who needs to be really worried? The Mexicans. Mexico is about to catch on fire. They just don't know it yet. So let's get started, everybody. Hi, I'm Dr. Duckville. I'm a world famous bariatric surgeon, author of 13 books. That's my med school diploma behind me, just to show I really am a surgeon. In case you're new to me, I've been doing coronavirus talks. It is Saturday, December 12th. I'm celebrating my girlfriend's birthday, so cheers to you. This is a glass of Pinot Noir, because it's just been one of those years, yo. Today's December 12th. Yesterday in America, in one fucking day. Oh, in case you're new to me, I cuss a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit. So when you hit the share button, make sure you warn your people. Like, watch out. Keep the kids safe. All right. So yesterday, the United States had, let me write these down here. This is number one. USA had 200,000. All right, now this is embarrassing. I mean, we are world leaders, but this is not what we want to be a world leader in. Am I right, guys? Yesterday, the United States alone had 285,000 cases in one day of coronavirus. What the fuck's wrong with us? This is crazy. But remember, as I've been saying this whole time, and as all the healthcare professionals have been saying, there's a 3-week lag, 2 to 3 week lag. So what you're seeing, this is the Thanksgiving surge, okay? The rise that we had seen was not the Thanksgiving surge. This is the Thanksgiving surge. So this is yesterday's data. Thanksgiving was 2 weeks ago, Thursday. Then Friday was yesterday's data, right? That's the 280,000 cases I'm talking about. So you're in the 2-week window, right? So this is the actual start of the surge, all right? Now this is should scare you. This is the start of Thanksgiving surge. Now listen, the reason why I know you guys watch me, so you're smarter than the average viewer. You're smarter than the average Fox News viewer, but or any other, or CNN viewer. We're all dumb both ways. But this is the start of the Thanksgiving surge. You know, it's not about to be over. It's not about to peak. It's not about to fucking go away with some lawsuit. It's not going to be, once the Supreme Court rules, once the electors vote, it's going to magically go away. It's not, guys. November 4th has come and gone, and that bitch is still here, right? She's like that crazy COVID is that crazy ex-girlfriend who won't go away. Like, dude, we broke up. Come on. Nope. You're tired of her, but she ain't tired of you. She's not done yet until she boils your bunny rabbits. Who knows that reference? You're gonna have to kill that bitch. You're gonna have to like throw him down some molten lava, some shit, like some crazy ass shit, right? That Terminator ain't going away until you throw him down some molten lava shit. So coronavirus, not done with you yet. This is just the start. This is frightening. 280,000 cases in America alone. Just America. We're number one, bitches. We're number one. All right. So LA, Los Angeles County, 10,100 cases, right? In LA. City of Angels, baby. Los Angeles had 10,100 cases yesterday. No, Dr. Vaughn, you mean Los Angeles had 10,000 cases last month? No, listen to me. I even mistyped the name. Sorry, I have a typo. But the city of Los Angeles, the county of Los Angeles had 10,000 cases yesterday. And I've been saying that all week long. I said LA is going to surpass 10,000 cases. And that happened yesterday. Okay? We will, in the United States, like fly past 300,000 cases. Remember back when we were like this summer, it was going up. It was like 70,000 cases a day. We were like, oh my God, we could pass 100,000 cases a day. And then the governors got smart, shut down the cities, and rolled back openings. The numbers went back down to 40,000. And we were like, oh, we're doing better. And then they were like, open her up, school. Gotta let kids back in school. Open her back up. We need restaurants. And then we remember the day we passed 100,000. We're like, oh shit, maybe that wasn't so smart. And now within a month, we flew past 100,000 to 200,000. And in a matter of a week and a half, we're gonna take the next 100,000 to 300,000, and we're gonna stay there, guys. All right, watch me. Right. So here's my prediction: peak will be mid-January. Okay. The numbers are going to get worse. Whether you like it or not, this crazy ass bitch is not done with you. She is going to boil your bunny rabbits and feed you your bunny rabbits for dinner. She's crazy. This coronavirus does not behave like ex-girlfriends. She's a special sort of crazy. She's a 6-foot banana. For those of you who recognize that reference from an earlier video I did with the world's smartest man, 4th highest IQ ever recorded, 191. And he says, hey, how big's a banana? 5-6 inches. What would you say if you saw a 6-foot banana walking down the street? And I said, okay, that's something special. There is something special about this coronavirus. It does not behave like normal viruses. So we are in the peak of Thanksgiving surge, right? And then it's going to get worse. Dr. Vong, no, it's 2 weeks ago. Symptoms should have shown up by now. Why are you going to say it's getting worse? Remember what I told you. Dr. Birx, right after Thanksgiving, Dr. Birx told everybody that if you gathered or traveled, you need to assume you are positive and you need to get tested. So with more testing, obviously, you're going to have more cases, but also more the positivity rate's going up. The R factor is going up, the R not. So we are just like the spreading of the virus is huge right now. These numbers are going to get worse. These are lagging by 2 to 3 weeks. And then the death numbers lag by 2 or 3 weeks, right? So we have been averaging 3,000 deaths a day. That's going to get worse. We are now averaging 220, 230,000 cases a day. That will get worse. We will average 300,000 cases a day, which means every third day, twice a week, we're going to hit 1 million. We're going to get 1 million new cases, 1 million new cases. And that will happen for several weeks until mid-January. And then it's not like it automatically goes away. Dr. Vong, mid-January's here. We've been getting the vaccine for 2 weeks. Listen to me. Mid-January is your second dose of the vaccine. You cannot be letting down your guard, Uncle Billy. You're only getting your second dose. You don't have immunity yet. You're not fucking Superman. Jeez, you're not invincible. Just because you got 1 dose. And this first round of vaccines, the Pfizer vaccine, is only going to healthcare workers. Oh, in case you missed it, by the way. Number 5, the FDA approved Pfizer vaccine. Okay. Now, late last night, the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine for the United States. And so US citizens, starting as early as Monday, will be getting vaccinated. Not enough doses to make a difference. Only one of 2 shots. You have to get 2 doses. But Dr. Vong, I heard that there's some immunity after the first dose. Maybe. Studies suggest maybe 50% effectiveness. dude, that's a coin toss. It's like you didn't have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, does that make sense? You want to hold out to the second dose where then you get the 90, 95% immunity. That's what you're after, right? But remember, this is healthcare workers, and not all healthcare workers are going to line up. Some will want to be the first ones, some will wait, some will hang out, some will chill, some will be first in line, not all of them. Oh, and healthcare workers also includes our first responders. So the EMTs, paramedics, um, so the people who deal with patients, right? Um, so by mid-January, you're only lining up for your second dose. And it's not everybody. There's only a handful of doses. I mean, you're talking 40 million doses of Pfizer, which is 20 million people. Sounds like a lot, but the United States has a huge territory, right? And I think that's worldwide, right? So the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine for the United States. Mexico also yesterday approved the Pfizer vaccine. They also bought the Chinese vaccine. Now, I don't know why the fuck Mexico would buy the Chinese vaccine. I don't know. We can talk about that in another video. But I will tell you, the Russian vaccine Sputnik has not finished phase 3 trials, and they are already injecting it into their people. The Chinese vaccine has not done phase 3 trials. It has done, like, the first trial was like 100 people to make sure no one died. The second one was 600 people. They're in the middle of the third. It's not that many people. It's the Chinese vaccine. Mexico has already signed up to buy some. I don't know about you, but I ain't getting injected with no Chinese vaccine. Nothing against the Chinese. There's just the studies have not been done yet. The Pfizer vaccine has robust data. The Moderna vaccine has robust data. The the Oxford vaccine has some good data, but there are some flaws in the study with the Oxford vaccine, which was kind of one of these unexpected, like, ooh, good findings. Half the dose is actually better. Half the amount is actually better than the original thought, like, amount. So that might be a lucky thing, like the apple falling on Newton's head, which probably didn't happen, but you get the idea, right? Canada has approved the Pfizer vaccine, and of course, UK started vaccinating people last week. So why will the numbers get worse? All right, so we will get number 6. Okay, this does not take a genius to realize this, but I will cut it straight for you guys. The Christmas surge is next. Even though the healthcare experts, the health policymakers are begging you to not travel for the Christmas holidays. And I say Christmas, please forgive me. I mean all of the holidays, like all of Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, fucking Festivus. So forgive me, but I typed Christmas to include Festivus, all the holidays. The next push is coming, and that will make Thanksgiving look like child's play. Why? Because this is a global celebration. It is global. You have Hanukkah, you've got Kwanzaa, you've got African holidays, you've got Muslim holidays, you've Islam holidays, you've got Christmas. I named all the holidays. The Christian holidays. You got the pagan holidays. You got whatever. But anyway, it's global versus Thanksgiving, which is only pretty much in the United States. But when you're talking about Christmas and you're talking about Catholicism and you're talking about Latin America and Mexico and Brazil and Central America, dude, it's a huge billions of people, right? And it's global. So this next surge is going to be bonkers. So what you're going to see is, even though Europe is coming over its second wave, listen to me now. The Europeans are starting to pat themselves on the back, say we're getting over our second wave. but you are coming upon Christmas, and the Europeans are going to start getting frustrated like Americans, because they're watching Americans don't do this, but they are. And they're going to think like, okay, like we've been good, man. Like we fucking shut down. We stayed locked down, and we locked down for the second wave. I ain't fucking missing my Christmas. I ain't fucking missing my Hanukkah. So the European nations, you guys will not get down. Listen to me. This is important because I've never said this. Your first wave, when Italy was on fire, when France and Paris and England, London was on fire, you guys went up, and then you guys went back down to near zero, 100 cases a day. And then in September, October, you guys hit that second peak. They locked down all of France. France hit 50,000 cases a day. UK hit 30,000 cases a day. Now you guys got back down to 15, 10,000. And listen, you guys are plateauing. Why? Because you're coming against Christmas. You're coming against this urge just to go, hey, listen, we've been good. We followed orders. We've locked down. We are tired of locking down. So you guys aren't going to make it back down to the 5,000, 10,000, 100, much less the 100 case a day mark. You guys follow me? Europe is going to skid around 10,000, 15,000 cases, and boom, back up y'all go. Back up y'all go, because the urge to celebrate the Christmas, Hanukkah holidays that urge is so powerful. It's so strong, right? So these numbers are going to get globally bad before they get better. And Americans are like, we did it for fucking Thanksgiving. See, we're going to do it again. Listen, don't do it. Learn. We can't learn our lesson. In fact, it's what Tony Robbins says, the human ego is so strong that we can't be wrong. We can't let ourselves feel like we're wrong. So Uncle Billy is going to dig down his heels. If he gathered for Thanksgiving, he's going to fucking gather for Christmas. Hey, see, I gathered for Thanksgiving, and nothing bad happened to me. And we're going to do it again for Christmas. And they can't fucking tell me otherwise. These agents, these sheriff's officers, they can come and take the gun out of my cold, dead hands. Like, that's exactly right. That's what they're going to be doing. We just don't learn. The latest prediction is 500,000 American deaths by April Fools. Before all this is said and done, 500,000 American deaths. A year ago, I said we would have done our jobs if we limited to 100,000 American deaths, 100,000. And people are like, you're a fearmonger. More people died from the flu. Fast forward a year later, and the latest projections are 500,000 deaths at the 1 year mark. American deaths. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't gather, but people will not listen. People have this feeling that just because I know them, they can't have COVID. Listen, act like everyone. This is what I want y'all to do now. I want you, number 7 is always the zinger. If you want to stay safe, you have to act like everyone has coronavirus. Dr. Burke said after Thanksgiving, if you gathered for Thanksgiving, if you traveled for Thanksgiving, you have to act like you're positive and go get tested. I'm telling you right now, you have to act like anyone who does not live under your fucking roof is positive. You have to act like they are positive. Why? Because COVID is so rampant out in the community. Does that make sense? You cannot assume that just because you know them, that they are negative. Just because you're related to them, they're negative. No. Dr. Vaughn, what if I get tested? And can we gather if we get tested? I said in Thanksgiving, if you wanted to order a rapid test like kit from me, then quarantine yourself for 14 days, minimum 10 days, minimum 7 days, test everybody, then you're 95% sure that you can be safe. I'm telling you, even if you test and quarantine, you still can't effectively gather. Why not, Dr. V? Because this antibody test is 95% accurate. It's not 100% accurate. And the nasal, the shit they shove up your nose, is only 70. Yes, I said it. 70% accurate. So even if you quarantine and you test everybody, it's even with the nasal PCR, it's only 70% accurate. It's much more sensitive than this test. So it'll detect it at lower levels, but you could totally miss. You might have it back here, but they shove it up here, they miss it. They might touch your tonsils, but they don't touch the right spot. And that's called a false negative. So while the nasal PCR ones detect lower levels, it's actually not as accurate because this is a huge space. You can miss it. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this: even if you get tested, there is so many cases of coronavirus out there times 0.7% accuracy. The number of cases is so high, you're going to sneak in somebody. Somebody's going to show up at your gathering, even if you've tested, that it's going to be a false negative. Your chances of gathering with somebody who has a false negative is too high because the caseload out there is too high. Does that make sense what I just said? So for Christmas, you can't gather. I'm not gathering. I'm not traveling. I'm staying my ass here. So yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday. She turned 29. I know. I'm a lucky man. I know. I'm very charming. Trust me, if you get to know me, you'd actually like me. I'm actually funny and charming, especially if you've had enough to drink. Usually about 3 glasses of wine. You'll start thinking I'm pretty cute. So 3 glasses of wine later, she thinks I'm cute. We're celebrating her birthday. We don't gather. It's me, her mom's been with us since the beginning of November, and our 4-year-old daughter. That's her birthday. She wanted to have some friends come over. Some friends were going to travel. I mean, God, I wish I had friends who would travel from across state to come see me for my birthday. And they had taken time off. They had planned it. I said, nope, can't do it, man. Can't do it. You can't travel. Today, she wanted to go to Galveston, which is about an hour south of where I live. We could be on the beach. We could do some fishing. I said, nope, ain't traveling. She says, look at these Airbnb prices. The prices are dropping. They're so low. Why the fuck do you think they're low? They're vacant. No one's traveling. Don't travel. Okay. Now listen. Number 8. If you are still talking to these people, you need to cut them out. Listen to me. This is so important. This is not funny anymore. If you have people in your life who still thinks that coronavirus is a hoax, you need to cut them out. If they are so dumb that they think this is a conspiracy, that it was something to get Trump out of office, if that this is going to miraculously disappear after November 4th, if the numbers are inflated, if they think that this is that they are also, listen, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. Get off my fucking page. Yes, you, the one who said, no, these numbers are a lie because they're also counting flu numbers. You're too dumb. I normally would say I love you, but you're too dumb. I don't even love you. Get off my page. You're spreading misinformation, and it's not fucking funny anymore. It's gotten to the point that people are dying because they're listening to you. You don't fucking report flu cases as COVID cases, dickhead. Those are different tests. They're reported differently. You're given an ID number. A COVID positive test that's reported to the state has a unique ID number for a patient. And that test label is different if you're running it for a flu. It's different if you're running it for COVID. God damn it. You're pissing me off. You're a special type of stupid. Not everybody gets to graduate high school. There were people who barely passed basic chemistry, basic science in ninth grade. Sorry. I'm being an ass, but I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of people coming on my page and posting stupid ass shit like, oh, these death numbers are high. I had a friend of a friend of a friend who had a car wreck and they called it COVID. No, they fucking didn't. They didn't. Is that clear enough? You're not funny. You're part of the fucking problem. You're worse than coronavirus. You know why? Why are you worse than coronavirus? Because coronavirus is going to go away someday. Your stupidity will always be here. And you're someone's fucking mom. And you're someone's fucking Uncle Billy. And you're someone's like caregiver. And you're raising another generation. It's fucking embarrassing how you think. Oh, if you want to live in fear, Dr. Vaughn, go fuck yourself. I'm not living in fear. You know, this summer when it got hot in Houston, literally 1,700 cases a day. We're like, oh my God, this is so high. Like the cases were like 10,000 in the entire state of Texas. Now we're like California is like 40,000 cases a day. I was like, I'm leaving. I left because I could leave back in the summer because New Mexico didn't have that many cases because its governor shut down the state of New Mexico. So I got to go to Albuquerque. And then I took a 2-week camping trip up through Wyoming and Colorado because there was no coronavirus up there. Oh, Dr. Vaughn, you spread it. No, I did not spread it because I tested myself and I tested everybody I hung out with. And I tested everybody. And we stayed safe. And I wore my mask. And I washed my hands. And I went to restaurants and we sat outside. We didn't want to sit inside. I behaved exactly the way that Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx said. And now I'm doing the same fucking thing. I'm staying my ass at home. Even though I have rapid tests, I still stay my ass at home. I go to outdoor dining during the day if I want, but even then, I've cut that down. And even if the restaurant's packed, crowded outside, I don't want to go. I want distance. And we don't go indoors at nighttime because it's too chilly. I don't want a covered patio. I want to be outdoors with fresh air. And even that, I'm telling you, I'm in Houston. We are around 1,100 cases a day. If I was in California, if I was in LA with its 10,000 cases a day, I ain't going to no dining. Even if it's outdoors, I ain't going outdoors. No. I just happen to live in an area that has relatively few cases. So you got to be smart. If you are in Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, dude, it is coming across to Jersey, New York City. Don't go. You got to be smart. See, coronavirus is going away. Your stupidity is here to stay. I cannot believe you really think that there's a microchip in the vaccine. I can't believe that you think that the vaccine's more dangerous than catching coronavirus. I can't believe that you think these news stories of these full ICUs is a lie. I can't believe that you think that somehow that you are so fucking selfish. You are so fucking selfish, listen to me, that your neighbor whose daughter is a nurse or son is a lab tech, that somehow you still think it's a hoax because you are inconvenienced. What the fuck's wrong with you? This is the land of the free. Yeah, it's the land of the free, but we are becoming the land of the stupid and the land of the selfish. All the other countries in the world are looking at us like, what the fuck's wrong with America? This is the country that's supposed to be leading us? You can't look at your leader and go, wow, I voted for that dickhead. And I didn't even say a party. I don't care what party you belong to. This is non-political. At some point you go, wow, that's a selfish prick. Wow, that's an arrogant, egotistical bastard. That's a narcissist. Wow, that governor's a narcissist. That governor's a denial person. That mayor is taking a kickback. Like at some point you go, wow, did that governor really tell me to stay at home and then travel to Mexico for his birthday? Did that narcissist really is letting like not saying anything about the pandemic, but instead is talking about the election results? Like, wow, at some point you got to get your head out of the ass and say, wow, this is not political. Dr. V's right. This is not political. I'm just surrounded by assholes. Does that make sense? Now listen, combine this right now. Combine this to what I'm saying, that it's going to get worse. This is just the start of the Thanksgiving surge. We are going to get used to 300,000 cases a day. Just like if we suddenly, for whatever reason, started coming back down to 100,000 cases a day, we would be like, oh, phew, only 100,000 cases a day. Versus this summer when we were petrified we were going to get to 100,000 cases a day. Does that make sense? There will be a time when we will think, oh my God, 200,000 cases a day. We're right around the corner. We're turning the corner. I'm telling y'all, we are going to fly by 300,000 cases a day. We are going to get used to 3,000 deaths a day. Now listen, Uncle Billy, 3,000 cases a day means a 9/11 every single day. When the planes crashed into the Twin Towers and you were ready to get your shotgun and kill you some Muslims, some terrorists, that's happening every fucking day. Why aren't you as upset? Why are you still not wearing your mask? Why are you still not staying home? Why are you still insisting that this is a civil liberty thing when there's a fucking airplane crashing into the skyscraper every single day? And somehow you don't seem to have the same conclusion in your little pea brain. God damn. Happy Saturday. Was that fucking clear enough for Uncle Billy? Damn. We are going to get used to 3,000 deaths a day. We are going to get used to 300,000 cases a day. We are going to think that 200,000 cases a day is turning the fucking corner. See, I told you it was all overblown. The fuck is wrong with you? Coronavirus will go away. Your stupidity will last, and you're fucking passing it on to another generation. It's not fair to my kids. They gotta have their football. Your stupidity is passing it on to them. That's what's happening. That's the problem. My hopes and prayers is that once we get over this, once we get beyond this, that we sit back and we go, wow, there are a lot of lessons we can learn from this. Such as we need to quit throwing money at major big businesses. If we're going to ask small business owners to close their restaurants and stores and shops, we need to give them money to last through the month, the 2 weeks, the 2 months. If we're going to ask schools to shut down, or we need to prioritize schools so that our kids don't fall behind. We don't need to be prioritizing name brands and chain restaurants and big box stores. We need to be prioritizing the things that really matter. We need to be giving the fucking healthcare workers PPE so they're not dying. They buried another one of my colleagues this week. Family practice doctor who died of COVID taking care of patients, man. Our nurses are getting sick. Our techs are getting sick. Our pathologists, our pharmacists, our respiratory techs are fucking, like, do you understand what it means to be a respiratory tech right now? You're going, like, how much closer can you get than a fucking respiratory tech on our COVID ward? And you're the one actually suctioning out this fucking COVID out of the people's lungs because they've been trached or intubated. They're trached because they've been on the ventilator for more than 5 days. And now you got to suction their trach. And you're the respiratory, and you just fucking graduated. And you're 26 years old and you just had your first baby. Or your wife just had her first baby. And you're fucking like sucking this thing out. And some dickhead is on saying, yeah, but the young people survive it. The young people don't. What the fuck's wrong with you? You got some phlebotomist who's shaking at her knees or his knees, like having to draw blood on these patients. The fuck? Yeah, but they're young. And you're the same dickhead who goes, oh, these coronavirus deaths are inflated. Why? It's old people. What the fuck? Because they're old people, their lives are not as valuable because they're 80 years old? You wouldn't be saying the same thing if it was your grandmother. How fucking selfish are you? These are our leaders? These are your neighbors? This is what it means to be alive in 2020? This is what it means? Are you kidding me? And you're pissed off because I say fuck too much? Because I come on and I'm passionate and you think that I would do better if I didn't cuss? You're offended by a 4-letter word? And yet you know what, fuckhead? You're offended by a 4-letter word? Let me give you a 4-letter word that you're offended by. Mask. M-A-S-K. Mask. Get offended by that 4-letter word, fuckface. Fuck. Damn. I was going to take questions. I was going to tell you to go buy my COVID rapid test. I don't even fucking care. I'm so done with these people, man. Love you guys very much. Except you, dickhead. But the rest of y'all, I love y'all. Stay safe. As always, I will edit this down and upload it to my YouTube channel without cutting out the cuss words. I am going to go enjoy the rest of this wine with my hot 29-year-old girlfriend. And I bought her some Alaskan king crab, $39 a pound, 2 pounds, $80 worth of Alaskan king crab for my hot girlfriend. And we are staying our asses at home. Does that make sense? I want to take her out. I want to show her off while I still can, while I've got body parts that still work. Before all my pubes turn gray. I said that. Oh my God, Dr. V, did you really just say that? Come on now. You know, I want to get out there too, y'all. But sometimes you got to adult up. Hey, if you want coronavirus test kits, I wholesale them. They are 5 for $500. 5 for $500. Or I will wholesale them to you for $50 each. $50 each. Minimum order of 20. So yes, it's 1,000. So message me on facebook.com. See, it's going up below. Facebook.com/Dr. Vong and tell me 20 for $1,000. So I know it's $1,000 investment. Don't waste my time. Say, hey, how much are your COVID rapid test kits? And then I'll say they're 20 for 1,000. You go, oh, that's way too much. Why did you waste my time? Get some people into it together. You got to stay safe, right? I'll be back tomorrow, mañanas, with more cussing. Love you guys. Bye. Stay safe.